Abu Dhabi is the capital of United Arab Emirates and a place where various people from different countries work in a very peaceful atmosphere. Today, Abu Dhabi stands tall in happiness index and also celebrating tolerance. In the 70s and 80s, many people from coastal Karnataka came to Abu Dhabi searching for greener pastures, and among them were Konkani-speaking community. However, there was no forum for them to come together and celebrate events, feasts, culture, and tradition. An effort was made by some enthusiastic persons to make Konkani Welfare Organization KWO, and after that, Mr. Clavy Leo Rodriguez took the mantle of establishing Konkani Cultural Organization, popularly known all over the world as KCO, as the founder president along with 18 members. The main objective of founding KCO is to unite Konkani speaking people together under a single banner and to preserve Konkani culture, language, tradition, celebrate feasts and festivals, entertain through various events, sports, talents, and help the needy in Abu Dhabi and in Mangalore.
Activities since the inception of KCO. In April 1995, Sports Day was conducted, followed by Mangalorean Day in May 1995. On September 8, 1995, KCO brought together all Konkani Catholics to celebrate Feast of Nativity of Blessed Virgin Mary Monty Fest for the first time at St. Joseph's Cathedral. Reverend Father Aloysius D'Souza from Mangalore celebrated the Mass in Konkani with the children showering flowers, and blessed new corn was distributed to all the faithful. Monty Fest is since then being celebrated for the past 25 years at St. Joseph's Cathedral, Abu Dhabi, over 1,000 faithful joining together to celebrate the Holy Mass and feast. Sports Day, Mangalorean Day, picnic and nativity feast celebrations year after year brought the Konkani community together and a strong bond was built. In June 1997, a leadership training was conducted to help the members of our community to develop leadership talent. November 21, 1997 is a golden day in the history of KCO. The first monthly Mass in Konkani at St. Joseph's Cathedral was announced by the then parish priest, Reverend Father Eugene Mattioli. KCO took all efforts to bring the priest for celebrating Mass from Dubai, since there was no Konkani speaking priest at Abu Dhabi Church. This was continued from 1997 to 2010. By then, a Konkani speaking priest was available at Abu Dhabi Cathedral. KCO once again took the lead to bring Right Reverend Bishop Aloysius Paul D'Souza, Bishop of Mangalore Diocese, to celebrate Monty Fest on 6 September 2001. It was a very memorable day for the faithful to meet their bishop from back home and celebrate the feast. A dinner was arranged in honor of Bishop at Crown Plaza Hotel, Abu Dhabi on 9 September 2001. In October 2000 and December 2003, 2 containers of clothes were sent to Mother Teresa Convent, Cochin. In November 2002, KCO felicitated late Reverend Father Fred V. Pereira in ISC Hall, who spoke about the need of St. Joseph's Engineering College and seeking support from KCO and community. 18 December 2002 is a great day for KCO for organizing Christmas celebrations with the distribution of kuswar. For the first time on 25th December 2002, Christmas Mass was offered in Konkani at Abu Dhabi Church.
A cookery competition was held for the first time on 9th May 2003. In October 2004, KCO met visiting Reverend Father Walter Di Mello and Mr. Marito Siqueira from Mangalore to discuss Canara Konkani Catholic Society World Convention and participation of KCO. In 2005, KCO celebrated 10 years in Abu Dhabi Hilton Hotel and Karnataka Sangha Sharjah in their 7-year published article about KCO for the achievement in 10 years called Sadhane. In September 2005, Talents Day, Fancy Dress and Singing competition were held in Abu Dhabi. In 2007, during Mangalorean Day, KCO felicitated Dr. B.R. Shetty and Mr. Rajesh Sikwera in recognition of their honorary service rendered for the direct flight from Dubai to Mangalore by Air India Express. In 2019, KCO bid farewell to CA Sudhir Shetty, leaving UAE after his wonderful service at UAE Exchange, and Reverend Father Rodson Goyes, leaving UAE after his dedicated service for the Konkani community. Preserving culture. Since 1995, for the last 24 years, KCO celebrated Mangalorean Day and then Fiesta year on year by organizing quality entertainment for the community and also others. These entertainment programs showcase the talents of singers, artists, musicians, dancers, talents from Mangalore and Goa to the people of UAE. KCO provided a springboard to the young and old artists for their recognition all over the world. Singers like late Wilfie Rebimbas, Mrs. Meena Rebimbas, Ivan Sikwera, Prem, Babita, Eric and Joyce Osario, Henry D'Souza, Wilson Oliveira, Ronnie Dicunna, Nefi Rod, Kenny, Esther Noronna, Alfred Jayatilak, Anita Serrao, Lavita Lobo, and many more. MCs like Leslie Rego, Roshan De Silva, musicians like Adrian Gomes, Alcatraz Band were part of the fiesta.
Whatever KCO has achieved today is because of its sponsors who have supported us year after year towards these celebrations and worked hand in hand with KCO. Sponsors like Padma Shri B.R. Shetty of NMC Group, Mr. Ronald Pinto of Hisna International, Mr. Leo Rodriguez of Clavey and Almazroye Automobile Services, Mr. Walter Almeida of Regal Furnishing and Storage Systems, Mr. Michael D'Souza of Ivory Grand Hotel Apartments, Dubai, Mr. Richard Castellino of National Transport and Construction Company, Mr. Shahul Hamid of Noble Marine Metal Company, Mr. Benedict Pinto of Al Khalidia Group, Mr. Alvin Crasta, Mr. Michael Morris, Mr. Martin Arana and Mr. Clarence Cornell of Globelink Star Shipping, Mr. Murali Dharan of SFC Group, Mrs. Linda Phillip of Mamalik Building Materials, and many well-wishers. Many dignitaries witnessed the celebrations year on year, including all our sponsors, ambassadors of India to UAE, as well as guests from Mangalore. KCO took the lead in organizing celebration of Monty Fest, Christmas, carol singing, Kuswar distribution year on year from 1995 to 2016 and handed it over to St. Joseph's Konkani community formed in the year 2017. KCO has built and sustained its own men's and women's throwball team and has organized throwball tournaments for several years. The teams have participated in several tournaments all over UAE, organized by several other organizations, and have won trophies and medals.
KCO Trust registered Mangalore. 19 September 2009 is another milestone in the journey of KCO. KCO Trust registered in Mangalore with Messrs. Leo Rodriguez, Franklin Dicunna, Gerald Di Mello, and Robert Rego as the founders of the trust, with the main objectives of providing education assistance, help, and relief to all, irrespective of caste, creed, sex, and religion. KCO Trust is a public charitable trust, and donations to KCO Trust are exempted under Section 80G of the Income Tax Act 1961. Since the inception, the books of the trust are audited and income tax returns are filed in due time. Improving lives through charity. KCO Trust signed an agreement with Samanvaya Trust registered for the identification, sourcing of applications of students for scholarship studying in pre-university, degree and PG courses in commerce, science, arts, engineering, nursing, pharmacy and technical skills. Under the aegis of KCO Trust and through the management of Samanvaya, scholarship distribution program organized every year at Mangalore in August and distributed an amount of rupees 1 crore 18 lakh 37,000 for 1,504 scholarships. Every year, several dignitaries presided over the scholarship distribution program, including the Bishop of Mangalore, Right Reverend Aloysius Paul D'Souza, Reverend Father Dr. Praveen Martis, Principal of St. Aloysius College, Reverend Father Joseph Martis, Rector of St. Joseph Seminary, and the recently Padma Shri awardee Harekala Hajabba. KCO has paid an amount of rupees 3 lakh to Samanvaya Trust for administration of 1,504 scholarship, also rupees 5 lakhs to St. Joseph Seminary for the education, accommodation and boarding of seminarians. KCO has distributed medical aid of rupees 37 lakh 34,000 to 94 beneficiaries across UAE and India from the applications received from the needy and recommended by past members of KCO, parish priests, social workers and so on for the treatment of suffering dreaded diseases like cancer, kidney failure, mental illness and others. These medical aids were done through either the hospitals like Father Mullah's, KMC and others and directly to the beneficiary bank accounts.
KCO has given assistance of rupees 30,75,000 to 16 non-government organizations, NGOs, giving humanitarian service in various fields. KCO supported the building construction of schools, churches, social organizations for imparting knowledge, education, faith and service to mankind to the tune of rupees 23,25,000. KCO has assisted a sum of rupees 4 lakhs to mass weddings of 8 couples organized by Pakshikere and Sagar churches.
In all, KCO donated an amount of rupees 2 crore 21 lakhs 80,000 for various charitable causes and KCO spent an amount of rupees 3 crore 1 lakh 77,000 for the celebrations.
Today, KCO fondly remembers Raymond D'Souza, Gregory D'Souza, Suchita Morris and Joyce Rego, who rendered their selfless service to KCO and have departed from this world. May their souls rest in peace.
KCO extends warm wishes and thanks to all the Konkani Catholics of Abu Dhabi and UAE, Mangalore, our sponsors, well-wishers, members and family of KCO and seeks support in the Silver Jubilee year for the various programs planned including publishing of souvenir. Thank you. Long live KCO.